Okay, there's one last thing to talk about when it comes to the Ultimate Guide to WordPress, and that is updating WordPress. There are two basic parts to update. One is the core WordPress, and that consists of files and database, as well as updating plugins and themes. So let's hit core WordPress first. Let's go take a look at our dashboard. Core WordPress, if you're on your dashboard, will tell you that it needs updating. WordPress 3.2.1 is available. Please update now. What you'll want to do is either click on Please Update Now, or you could go to Updates like this and do it all in one screen. So let's do one word of caution. Always use your backup method to back up your entire WordPress site before you do one of these updates of any kind, whether it's a core update to WordPress or an update to a plugin or a theme. I'm not kidding, things go wrong. So let's assume I did that, and then we need to update automatically. And it does its thing. It's pretty quick. It will tell you everything went well or not, and then go back to dashboard. Everything was successful there. And then go back to updates, and you can see that my Akismet comment spam plugin is out of date. So we can click on that and click on update plugins, and it's done. And then if we go back to WordPress updates, if any themes that we had installed were in need of updating, that would be notated right here. Anyway, that's it. That's how you update core WordPress and database files and the plugins and themes. All right. Thanks a lot. The next really important thing to do with respect to your WordPress installation is to have a backup plan. I can't tell you how many times a business has been nearly brought down, if not brought down completely, because they lost their website. Now, this is completely unnecessary because it's pretty easy to back up your WordPress website. You just have to know a couple things. So I typically choose cost-effective or free measures versus something that's going to be a lot of money or very complex. So I'm going to offer up three solutions for you, actually four, for backing up your WordPress website. And those four options really are: do it manually, or do it using plugins. And the plugins are WP Twin, which we've talked about before, Backup Buddy, and there's a free plugin on WordPress.org that proposes to do backups and restores completely free and painlessly. So what you have to keep in mind when you want to back up your WordPress installation is there are really two parts. WordPress contains files, and it also has a database on the back end. The database contains all of your posts, the data within your posts, within your pages. Any custom plugins you have may store data in a table, which is a part of a database. So it's very important that you not rely on your web host for a backup, because typically what happens is your web host, they do backups. They back up your files. They don't back up your database. So a WordPress website with files and not a database is pretty useless. So that's the overview. Next up, we're going to talk about WP Twin. Like I said in the overview for backing up WordPress, I use plugins, and I use one in particular, and it's WP Twin. It was written or co-written by a couple of friends of mine, Will Matos, who's an IT genius, and Jason Fladlin, who's a master internet marketer. These guys, when they put out a plugin or some kind of software, you know it's going to work. So I stand behind this fully. I'm going to give you a link here in a minute. It is an affiliate link. If you buy the product through my affiliate link, I will get a commission, just FYI. But I love WP Twin. So let's go take a look at WP Twin real quick. This is the website. I'll tell you the URL, the special URL you can use to get this. But basically they're saying clone a WordPress blog in under 57 seconds. How it works. They give you a full tutorial once you buy the product. Then, so you create your clone, you deploy your clone to restore it. It's a phenomenal product. I love it. I use it every day because I make, websites all the time. So let me just show you how to do this part, create your clone, because I want to do that for this website. So log into your FTP client, go to your WP content folder, and then your plugins folder, and then go find, now you will have had to buy this first, go find your WP twin.php file. I'm sorry, you actually need to go to the root of your domain. Drag that into the root. Now the trick with this is you actually have to be logged into your dashboard in order for this to work. And then what you do is you change your URL to your domain /wptwin.php and you hit enter. And this form basically walks you through the entire thing. Now if you just have a website there and no additional folders that you've stored at your FTP site, don't click this box. And it tells you not to click that box unless you really know what you're doing. Then click the button below to clone the site. And it literally takes, a minute or two to clone an entire site. Even a big one might take no more than 5 minutes. So there it is. What you can do now is click on this link, save it. There it is. I have a complete clone of both the files and the database that are necessary to make WordPress run for this website. When you're done, to eliminate storage space, delete the clone. That deletes it off the server, and you're done. Okay, that's pretty simple. Going back here, there's Backup Buddy, which is another plugin for WordPress. It's a premium plugin as well. I don't have an affiliate relationship with them, but I've heard nothing but good things about Backup Buddy, and it looks like this. So here's their website. They can do the backups, the restores, and the migrates just like WP Twin. It's a little pricier. If you want 2 sites, it's $75. 10 sites, it's $100, or unlimited sites, it's $150. I think WP Twin is just unlimited for like $97. Yeah, unlimited for $97. But Backup Buddy is great. I would not ever hesitate to recommend that, except it costs a little bit more if you want to protect all of your sites. There is a free alternative, and I haven't used it. Full disclosure, I have not used it. It's called Xcloner, and you can get it for free from wordpress.org. I'll be flashing that URL up here in a minute. And you install it just like you install any other plugin, and you use it according to the instructions shown. Basically, you do the same thing as you do in WP Twin. You generate a backup, you store the backup, You save the backup. You move the backup in the restore script to a new location if you want to redeploy the clone, and you run the script. That's about it. So that's your free backup. The last thing I want to mention is you can do a manual backup. It's not that hard. It's just not a one button click kind of thing. So what you have to do is, it's probably best to go to your FTP client and copy all of these folders and all of the contents within them, and then go to your cPanel and go to your My PHP admin, which is the database administrative tool within your cPanel, and do a backup of the database. That is why way back up here I told you to record your database information. If you have more than a couple sites, you will not remember your database name or your username or your password. So you will need all of those things in order to back up your database. All right? So that's it. It's very important to back up your database and your files. If you don't, you're going to have a lot of grief trying to restore that thing from backups at your host, which they may not have a backup of your database. They may not have a current backup of your files. It's just going to be a real hassle if you can ever get any of your data back. So that's it for backing up. We'll talk to you in the next video.